When I was newly ordained, which is quite a few years ago now, Father Roy told me a story when he was newly ordained, which was 60 years before that. An elderly Carmelite in the priory was dying, and they were taking turns to sit up with him at night. So he would, if they needed anything, they'd be there, and he would not die alone. And it was Roy's night. He fell asleep in the chair, and the guy woke him up, like, making noises. So Roy gets up and says, "Do you need another blanket, Father?" "No." "Do you need slippers?" "No." "Do you need another pillow?" "No." But he keeps pointing to his pillow. So Roy reaches under the pillow, and there's a checkbook under there. And he pulls out the checkbook and hands it to the dying Carmelite. And the dying Carmelite holds it tight until he dies. It sounds like a terrible story, but I think we all have a checkbook. We all have something that we're holding tight, that we don't want to let go. Some wound maybe, somebody said something, somebody dumped us, or maybe some accomplishment that we just want to boast and, give all the ego, some ego thing. It's a lot of stuff. Each of us has a checkbook. In today's gospel, Jesus says, "I give you a new commandment, love one another as I have loved you." And Therese of Lisieux says, how is that possible? How can I love my sisters as Jesus loves them? But it's a commandment, and he doesn't command the impossible. So I will allow Jesus to love my sisters through me. That's exactly right. St. Thomas Aquinas uses the term Vacate Deo for the same idea, that when we pull something away, give something up, we release it. God fills that vacancy, Vacate Deo, to vacancy for God. But it's hard to give the checkbook up. Even St. Teresa of Avila, the great saint, says, "Lord, I do not think I can give you everything you ask of me, but I will allow you to take it." And I pray that I don't try to stop you. We can't give up the checkbook, but we can ask God to take the checkbook, whatever it is. And I think we all have something. But the more we give this up, the more Vacate Deo, the more vacancy for God, the more God fills us. And then it's God's love that fills us, and we love one another with. Therese is right. Teresa is right. Vacate Deo.